Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more Gold Stake Balatro. In this run, despite playing on Checkered Deck, an Eternal Rental Baron was too tempting to pass up when I already had some extra kings in my deck and a hand-sized Voucher ready to go. Enjoy the video. I play Erratic Deck every now and then. It's often a nice change of pace. I think it's gotta be you. I wish you weren't perishable though. But that's such a good start. What's our boss blind? Let's cut these. Whoops, played a straight flush. Hello. Got some good value off of this Tarot Cartomancer already. I do need to find something to replace it with, though. Here. Okay, 2 rounds. Start here for money. Incredible. I don't know if I want to use the Fool. I guess I do because I'm gonna run out of Molt soon. One more round. Please help. Okay. I should have sold this. I don't need the molt from it. I would take another copy though because it's doing serious work. Let's look for money in here, maybe. It's bad order in a number of different ways. Okay, need some high card levels now. Two rentals. It's not high card. Feels like bait. I have 6 kings, about to be 7, and a hand-sized Voucher. It's possible you just don't know what bait is. 2 rentals is excessive? Yeah, you're right. I probably lose from here. Some pretty tasty looking bait to me. Oh, 7 money? Yeah. I'll never recover financially from this. Neat. Really? Want to find more levels in high cards so that I can properly get this online. We don't have a red seal yet, no. That's big. One more, please. I'll take this. Doesn't change anything. Oh, hi, Mark. Where did the Plutos go? I think I might have to take that just so that I can start getting high card levels. Cerebral, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Wait a minute. The perfect time to draw that? That's actually incredibly lucky. Oh, man. Coming up just short into immediately finding the blue seal. And then immediately missing again. Oh, no. I'll take a purple. I want this. I don't know what that was supposed to tell me. I'm not gonna go blue seal hunting this time. Okay, this one's a king. I think all of these are kings. Uh-oh. Okay, we should be fine. Brown Tomato, thank you for the super chat. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've ever gotten a natural negative legendary. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I forgot to copy the hallucination, to the surprise of no one. Very nice. We can probably get out of this now. Let's do this before I forget. Again. We can sell both of these. I forgot we have 2 potential hits now. Or we could just get 0. We need the tooth. Let's buy this. Oh, no. I have to pass on it. Somebody said 2 rentals was a bit much. That's a bummer, man. I mean, a chatter said it, so it must be true. Also, the Baron was bait to begin with, so what was I thinking? I'm so glad I have chat here to help me, prevent me from making such horrendous mistakes. Red Seal, please. Oh my god. What's in here? Not a death, unfortunately. I keep forgetting about this. This is free. There's our mans. It's pretty good. Rental mime once ruined my son's birthday? I mean, let's not blame the mine when you're the one that hired the mime. It's fine. Keep that in case of 6 cents. They didn't say they were unhappy the mime ruined their birthday. Maybe they hate their kid. Wow. That got dark. One of these days I'll remember, chat. Take another purple, since this hallucination is not going to get value. For some reason, nobody can say why. Guess we can drop this here. It doesn't really matter. It's way too early to start thinking about steel. I'd take a new copy of Hallucination. It's not its fault that it didn't pay out much. It's mostly my fault. No. No. Take more money for more rolling. Another purple. Hand size is something. There are very few jokers that are like actively useful for me right now, so just finding those that are is a good idea. Your jokers get you hundreds of millions of score. Yep, that's why I frequently say you don't need more jokers, you need better jokers. This is an extreme example of that. Ants. Alright. Could look for a turtle bean. Do we do it? And by it, I mean like Giga Skip. A burglar would be really good. I think we're just gonna skip because it's funny. I didn't give myself enough money. Yeah, I did. It's guaranteed. Alright, we missed this one. Oh! We try again? I just can't do it on my last hand because I need the Baron to be active for one of the hands. Right, like, okay, well, now there's no risk. Yeah, this is absolute best case scenario. Oh! Not quite. We also don't get mime value now on the money. Alright. Doesn't hurt that the skips weren't bad. That's a big hand. I don't need blue anymore. Immediately into the serpent. Okay, buddy. What's the beanbug even do? Nothing. This is just a totally normal situation. Nothing unusual going on here. Okay, just find a death now. We don't care about Plutos anymore. Here. Don't care about Plutos as he kills his tarot blockers. I mean, yeah. Tarot blocking isn't as valuable as you think it is in that spot. Just give up money in exchange for tarot blocking for some reason. Genius. Let's see if we can get 1-5 at least. No? This is just gonna win. Is it death of my fool? That's a pretty good pickup. Bro's luck is crazy? Yeah, the only reason you don't get runs like this is because you're not as lucky as me. Save some copium for the rest of us. Missed our sixes. It's very close to being a good enough immolate. Man. What do we even want from it? I guess Ectos? Cryptid also not bad. Wonder if we hang on to it in case we snipe a Perkio. It's the Voucher situation, mostly irrelevant. This run wasn't going to nan-inf the moment we queued up Checkered Deck. Like, I don't think we have blank. The only jokers that matter are blank and palette. No 6. Can nan-inf if you do luck into Perkio in the next round or two and also find a Brainstorm. Yeah, that's why we're... I mean, probably not still. It's probably still way too late with only one copy Joker. But, I mean, it could be fun to try. Could also just use the Cryptid on the 6 so that we can find an Ecto a little bit easier. Blank helps. I have 3 open Joker slots. Or 2 open Joker slots, I guess. Oops. I did not keep track of that. That'll help me find the 6s. That'd be better, but we're locked into the Baron, so unlucky. Oh. All of the kings are enhanced at this point. It's a lot of money. Could maybe consider doing that. So we're at the Cryptid 6 for more chances at Red Seal. So we could Cryptid a 6 for 2 more chances at a Red Seal, or we could Cryptid a Red Seal for 2 more guaranteed Red Seals. Which do you think is better? The only reason it's even a consideration is because it could give us Ecto, which actually would be good. I think we'd rather... okay. Well... DNA is huge? It's okay. With only 1 copy Joker, kind of like a Perkio, it's a lot less meaningful. It's like +1 hand size. Yeah, plus we already did the bean bug, so like hand size is not a thing that we're hurting for here. I think there's an argument to not taking an eternal DNA in that spot. It's because it locks us out of other future plays. Kinda wanna find a showman. There we go. I shouldn't have held on to this because I can't actually use it because we score so much with the DNA hand. Genuinely can't tell if chat is baiting for reactions or genuine. Again, it's Schrodinger's chat, right? It depends on how I react. If I respond negatively, then it's why would streamer be so mean? If I respond genuinely, it's haha baited you, idiot. So, you can't tell until you hear my reaction.
Well met.
Nyx. Thank you for the prime. We can just sell the turtle bean now. It's a +2 from me, Adelo. You don't get a good an actual good Hearthstone reference in chat that often, but that was one. Ah! It didn't click. The buy button broke. Give me a strength. Unfortunate. We have 0 6s. The main reason I bought the 6 cents is to get extra money off of Temperance while blocking an uncommon so I can maybe find a showman. Let's buy these and use the Wraith, and then that way, if the rebate comes back around... I can't get a Pluto because it's in here. Very cool. Alright, that's a decent score. We just do need to find that showman. I'm okay, man. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. I don't know. He's back. Eternal rebate. I want to try and break the glass. Okay, we should start maybe making some steel. So let's work on that, maybe. Okay. It's uncommon. Okay, let's go here. Stupid sexy flint. Alright, that's about what our top end is going to be until we start making steel. The problem is I haven't found many chariots. Did you pass on rental brainstorm? What do you think? I feel like you're smart enough to figure it out. How did we draw the exact same hand again? Bro, at this point, would a brainstorm or a showman to look for another blueprint be better? They're the same. Brainstorm is blueprint here. It's unlikely at this stage that we can expect to get an open Joker slot. So just, like, filling out the slot with a Brainstorm, like, even Invisible would probably be a take here. Regret fully because of the DNA. Let's see if we can get some Taros in the shop before opening this. I cannot find a Chariot to save my life right now. I'm gonna hold the death because I need to find steel. Okay.
Well met.
I was, like, actually getting kind of urgent.
Well met.
I want to give up a red seal on that yet. I mean, this is the last run of the day. I'm not going to farm the reserve park in here as much as I should. How do you feel about mods that speed up animations? I don't feel very strongly about them at all. I don't think that they're... Like, I try and limit the amount of mods that I use to basically just things that make the stream better. Which is mostly just the overlay stuff for chat's viewing experience. But I'm not a fan of things that, like, change the way the game works. For me personally, but it's just my own preference. T-Smoke, thank you for the bits. Have you hit Naninf on Plasma and Gold Stake? Nah, I haven't really been trying. I tried, like, one stream, and then realized it's not actually a very fun thing to do on stream because it requires a lot of failed runs. Like, a lot. And losing runs on stream is not super enjoyable. There's ours, man. I have a feeling we're gonna find a brainstorm now that we have the showman. David, thank you for the bits. What's your favorite MLB team? I will unsub if you say Dodgers. Well, you don't have to worry about me saying Dodgers. I can promise you that. I'm a Giants fan. Said Dodgers twice, by the way. Again, contrary to popular belief, I don't live in LA. Look, unlike the Dodgers, my favorite baseball team wins World Series the old-fashioned way. By pumping their 30 to 38-year-old players just to the gills with steroids, all right? Just as the good Lord Bud Selig intended. We dead here? Possibly. Okay, maybe this is something. Don't know why I sold that. I think this is probably enough steel. The MLB is meant to be entertaining, right? I'll let people on steroids blast the ball into the stratosphere. Look, there's maybe a line that we can draw. My problem is that if you're going to let Bud Selig into the Hall of Fame, how are you going to deny, like, the players that actually made Bud Selig notable? Because I think Bud Selig is in the Hall of Fame, which is, like, worse than allowing Barry Bonds in my opinion. I mean, we got to. It's not perfect. Makes the DNA still pretty sketchy, but what are you going to do? David, thank you for the bits. Who's your favorite player and why is it David Fry of the Cleveland Guardians? I don't follow the AL East. Because we all know who's going to come out of that... out of that division as the winner. Oh, that's the Central. Never mind. I'm stupid. I don't know geography. Oh, the extra kings are... Oh, the bean bug changes so much here. It's all east from me, yeah. When you live in California, everything's to the east. So, easy mistake. Plus, as a Californian, I'm not obligated to know geography. Because my state has all of the geography, obviously. We've got deserts, we've got beaches, we've got mountains. What more do you need? How many times do you reset runs before getting a good one? Never. I don't reset runs. I don't think that's an entertaining or a fun way to play the game, and it's definitely not a fun way to run a stream. You aren't holding R every second round? No. I mean, so I die. I lose runs. California also has earthquakes? Yeah, I mean... It's 2026. Every single region is going to start having catastrophic weather events. And what are we talking about? There's some happening right now, as we're talking. Earthquake doesn't equal weather? Look, I already told you I'm not good at geography. Meteorology is the study of meteors, right? What else would it be? It's in the name. Are you scared of the San Andreas Fault? Again, I don't live in LA. I don't live on the San Andreas Fault line. How many times do we have to go through this? NFL doesn't know geography either. It's okay. Look. That's their God-given right as Americans not to know, though. Look, Americans don't even have a passport. You're going to ask us to understand geography? What kind of blasphemy is that? I live in LA, not afraid of the fault. Most buildings have seismic protections now. Yeah, like... I don't want to jinx myself or anything, but like... Unless you're... I feel like maybe the fear of earthquakes is often overblown by people that haven't like experienced them. In the same way that I'm probably more scared of, you know, a hurricane or a tornado than people that actually experience those, right? Bye-bye, thank you for the bits. Strictly speaking, maybe you don't live in LA exactly because you're scared of the San Andreas Fault? Okay, that could be something. There's an old stream clip of me when an earthquake was happening. You just see the camera, like, shaking. That's a shame. Rose, thank you for the super chat. As a Floridian, a Category 5 hurricane is like being in a wave pool, very relaxing. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't know about all that, but I'll take your word for it. Plus, it, like, it validates what I said, so it must be true. But, like, an earthquake just does the same thing. When I was living in my old apartment, it just made the pool water a little choppy. Like, we got our own wave pool as a result of the earthquake. It was nice. I always find it crazy that they named the fault after a video game. I mean, it just goes to show how popular GTA is, right? I mean, doesn't the character get... Isn't the character always, like, the first thing modded into a game when, like, the modding starts happening? Hold up, he has a pool in your apartment. It's a shared pool, are you? I feel like that was kind of easy to infer. Do you have Stone Joker during the earthquake stream? No. No, it would have crumbled. What are we looking for here? Can I beat E26? Find out next time on Dragon Balls. E28 was your high score? Okay. So I should stop rolling next ante. I might have to start serpent farming. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's here because we're kind of splitting the difference here. Our hand size is so big. This is actually wild. Like, our hand size is so big, there's not actually that big of a distinction between our our DNA copy hand and our Baron copy hand. I guess it's also because we only have the one copy Joker. Alright, let's hold money. So that we can roll for serpents. We do have blank. But there is a decent chance we're just going to be forced to give up these double tags before we can find a voucher skip. So we did kind of end up getting punished for taking the DNA. Really wish skips were more valuable. I think playing the game is fun, so it's good to play the game. Juggle tag into Serpent? I'd rather it be investment tag into, or not investment tag. Voucher into Serpent. We don't need a juggle tag if we're getting the Serpent. Voucher skips are valuable enough, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Skips being the way that they are, I think, is mostly fine. They're very situational, but I think that that's how they should be to make the game the most fun. It's better to make playing the game fun than not playing the game? Yeah. That's a more concise way of saying whatever it is I'm rambling about. E30, we might be, because it's E31, right? We might be able to sneak through if we get a full hand of steel. Well, that gives me time. Sure, whatever. This is just supposed to be a nice, quick final run of the stream again, and here we are. How does this always happen, chat? Speaking of, famous Wild Hearthstone streamer Get Me Off. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. This is the final run of the day, and it's been going on for an hour already, unfortunately. But hope you had a good one. Hope you're doing well. Hope the Wild Hearthstone wasn't as awful as I remember. The classic one more game Balatro edition? I know it, I know. It happens to me every time. And then I'm surprised by it every time. Wild is healing very slowly. Here's the thing. I don't believe you. Next patch saves Wild Trust? Yeah, just one more nerf. Just one more nerf will do it. It's always just one nerf away. Surely. Yeah, welcome, Ghosty. Alright, I think we can maybe be greedy next ante. If the skips aren't good. And not, like, prepare for the serpent. We should maybe do like a soft check for the top end. Wow. Horrific draw? Maybe I can't be greedy? Yeah, that's mostly fine. I think we just need E31 for next ante. But we will have to, like, reliably draw a hand that looks vaguely similar to this. I didn't get the top end check. I mean, that means that we probably have enough, right? From the steal. Yeah, the skips are horrific, so let's not take them. Let's be greedy. Let's choose to believe. Uh-oh. Who did this? I guess that's mostly fine. Guess our deck isn't really fixed towards steel enough to like expect that to be good. Plus, if we die here, then I'm free to eat dinner. Bet you didn't think about that one. We aren't getting there, are we? Oh! Just barely. Okay. You're American, you're always free? Not this year, baby. Might want to check the news on that one. Alright. Increasing the density of steel is a good idea. We definitely need that, like, what, $3 extra? Alright, next ante we will need to roll for the serpent, though. So, be ready for that. Things will speed up once we get there, surely. Maybe this is not the boss blind we wanted to see here. I think these are all steel. Fine then. I think this is the most likely to be, because I've been mostly using cards to the right of my hand with the DNA for steel. So this is most likely to be a gold card. It is not a gold card. It's not even a red seal. So everything else is steel? This is our actual top end now. But I think it's E36, so I don't think even with full steel we're getting there. Yeah. What a voucher. Unlucky. What a waste of these double tags. Juggle, I'm manifesting. Again, that is not the tag that we want. It was never the tag that we wanted. I'm not gonna farm this all the way out. That's boring. And this run's been going on long enough as it is. Send it. Now give me money. I do think we have at least enough money to farm all the way to ante 24 and then we just die there. But that gives me the most opportunity to see. We need Omen Globe and we need antimatter. Also, I mean, I wouldn't turn down a pallet. We could use some extra hand size. Antimatter on ante 25? Unlucky. Guess we'll never see it then. Wait, that was a lower score than I was expecting. Maybe we don't get to ante 24. There it is. Cool. Send this. And since we don't have to play out the hands, I'm not going to. Was a good skip? I mean, it's better than the ones we saw previously, at least. Here, here, here. You give feedback to the Balatro creator in any way. Nope. Unless he happens to be listening, in which case I would say, good job. Keep it up. Don't worry about what I think. I could have discarded one more time. Why no negative scary face? Why negative scary face? Unlucky. Still bad skips. Why am I rolling? I need to roll this. Hello? Okay, we're back to the start at least. Did I just hit the window consecutively? I wasn't back at the start yet. Oh, that was a really bad cycle. Like a dumb dove? Look. It's not only birds that happens to. Sometimes the window just looks really clean and I run into it. Deal with it. It doesn't mean I'm stupid. I'm stupid because I've run into it so many times. And had so many concussions. Chronic traumatic windowpathy? Exactly. I just wish I could have gotten the good type of, CTI or CBI, I don't know, I can't even think of the acronym anymore, where I become an expert in epidemiology like Aaron Rodgers. CTE, thank you. Tyler, thank you for the super chat. CTE or TBI, yeah, I can kind of mash them together. Just like my head into the sliding glass door. No ecto, unlucky. Should be a little bit closer this time around. I just kind of want to see what the vouchers are before we inevitably die here. Assuming we make it that far. Again, without an extra joker, we're not super strong right now. Go here. Shouldn't you do all your discards first? Isn't that what I've been doing? Maybe it's not just me that keeps running into the glass door. Doing discards first is only longer and nothing more? Yeah. I feel like I'm doing it right. I don't know, I've been streaming for a long time, so my brain is unironically not working great, but I feel like I've done this enough times to get it right. Even on autopilot. So the problem here is that we're so deep into the run that even if I do get antimatter into Showman and or Brainstorm, we still probably can't put up a good enough score to beat the blinds, so we're just dead on anti-24 no matter what. Honestly, we might just be dead even... like... We can't even Serpent Farm. I mean, we can because we'll get another couple of hands, but like the lack of actual scoring jokers is... Oh, God. That's a funny final voucher to get. Or am I rolling? I need to roll here again. Wheel. Wrong green fella. Other wrong green fella. Pretty sure it's just almost guaranteed that we have enough money for it, but... There's the wheel again, so we are all the way through. Alright, we actually need like full steel here. I think if I'm just willing to play all the hands out, we probably get there. No, it's not possible to get through anti-24. We're long past that point. I'm mostly just doing this so that we can see what the final vouchers are. And because we gotta really drag out the end of the video to increase that watch time. Thank you, YouTube, for those perverse incentives. Probably another magic trick. Could be. Shout out 2-hour videos. Thank you. Yeah, welcome, Turtlebean. And thank you for making this 2-hour video possible. Also, sincerely thank you for sending over the mod list. Claps in chat for Turtlebean again, because that made setting up the cryptid PvP a lot easier, and it ran a lot smoother than if I were left to my own devices. Good guy Turtlebean sending over a mods folder unprompted. It's fine, YouTube watchers have been asleep for like 1 hour now. True, you make a good point. They can't hear any of this. I accidentally left Slay the Jokers in the pack so on my stream it looked like I had 50 Jolly Jokers. I was just getting everybody telling me how Slay the Jokers isn't working. Why isn't Slay the Jokers working, streamer? Nope, wrong fella. Are we even gonna get E68 though? Why wasn't it? Is there a problem with Cryptid? I think it just wasn't in the mods folder. Because I just assumed it wasn't gonna work. Or something, I don't know. Do we get there? I think we do. I need to know what that final voucher is. No, we're not gonna get there. Not quite. Not quite.